Namaskar. Welcome to Samvad. Samvad is an interactive series of dialogue between key personalities of MIT Art, Design and Technology University and School of Corporate Innovation and Leadership, Pune. Today we have with us Suraj Bhoyar sir. Suraj Bhoyar is a name synonymous with virtual learning platforms, innovation and passion for learning and teaching. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
We, we call Suraj Bhoyar sir as virtual Bhagirath. He has opened various resources, virtual learning platforms.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for having me here. And thank you so much, whole School of Corporate Innovation and Leadership team to provide me the platform through Samvad to have a dialogue with my beloved students.
Indeed, privileged to have a dialogue with person who is virtual Bhagirath for us. He has opened various learning platforms for teachers and students of our university. Indeed, our pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you, ma'am.
So it's really amazing the way we see you being so passionate about this learning, and you keep on showing us various learning platforms, and you give us information about NPTEL, Coursera, and then there are various websites through which we can enhance our teaching learning processes. So what is that, sir? What is that drives you for, like, what is behind all this passion that we see in you?
That's an interesting question, ma'am. So, there is only one word, and that is dream. A lot of us are dreamers. We have big ideas, and we want to make an impact on the world. And we know that we are capable of achieving it. And it has been rightly said, to dream by night is to escape to your life, but to dream by day is to make it happen. Yeah. And what the mantra which I follow in my life is, be committed to doing whatever it takes, play to your strengths, set your sights on the goal which will take you more closer to your dreams, and stay true to your intentions.
That's really amazing, sir. Sir, you have been in industry, you are very much part of innovation, you are an entrepreneur, you have played different roles. So through all these different roles, what is, like, would you like to say something to our students? What is that makes a person a real professional? How have you explored from all these roles? How have you explored that skill and that ability that needs to be developed from time to time as a professional?
Okay. So let's keep it simple. Considering higher education system in India, let's talk about 4 important key stakeholders of higher education system. Number 1, student. What is stake of the student? So personal success throughout the graduation and the future opportunities. If you talk about parents, pride, success and opportunity for their ward is important to them. And another is higher education of faculty members. So professional efficacy, job satisfaction and mission on transformation of the lives which they face on daily basis. And most important stakeholder is industry. So the ability to hire science and technology graduates with right skills is the most important criteria for them. And if you ask me, even during my engineering days, even I have been to industries for quite a few years, and then I came into this academics, and even I became parent, so I can let you know the role and the expectation of all the key stakeholders from each other.
Yes.
So again, to keep it simple, what I have observed during my engineering and even I have been observing in the engineering education, yes, we are fortunate that new education policy 2020 has been launched with more optimism, but let's see how it would be. So the most important, or the what we can say the most pressing issue right now of engineering education is students are unable to frame good questions. They don't know how to frame good questions, and the difficulty which they have tried. Another difficulty is they are unable to label the patterns in data. Today in the era of data analytics, though we have the data analytics softwares and other things, but They shall know how common system, how to assemble components of the technology, how to label them properly. Okay. Then another important issue could be they are unable to model conceptuality. They know the concept, but they don't know how to express. They don't know how to model. So they need to understand the problem qualitatively in words. Even they need to visualize, and they shall be able to put it in graphics. Then another, if you could consider the case of engineering education, they are unable to decompose the problems. They don't know how to decompose big problems into smaller ones and look for some magic bullets in that, and they can find the solution in the same. Definitely we do have practicals in engineering, but students are unable to experiment. They don't know how to collect data, how to gather the data, and most of the times engineering has been taught as an abstract maths or science. Sorry for that, but it is the reality. And the last but not the least, or you can say the important, is they are unable to communicate. They don't know how to present their ideas, they don't know how to present their concepts, and they are unable to communicate. And what we have been trying so hard, definitely there are communication skills, soft skills and other skills which will be imparting. Definitely they are also looking to take new foreign language, but they are unable to communicate. So these are some pressing issues that they shall think of.
You have rightly tapped the chord, sir. And because you have been talking about pressing issues, there's one more issue that I would like you to throw light on, and that is placements. So placement is something that is very dear to everyone's heart. Let it be student, let it be parents. It is everyone, like right, even for industry. So I would like to hear your views on this, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for this question. Even since I have mentioned that I have been to industry also, and I am in academics from last 8 years now. So if you ask me, let me comment something. See, engineering is more than maths and science. A scientist discovers which exist. An engineer creates which never was. What I believe, you would be engineers not because of you have a piece of paper with right grades on it and which will tell you or which says you have the right CGPA to be an engineer. No. You are going to be an engineer because your passion is about the people. Your passion is about the environment. Your passion is about bringing this together in most sustainable engineering way. So while watching this video, if you would like to do something, try and include your knowledge about science in something in your daily life. And then engineering becomes more interesting. So as you have asked the question about placement, so let me put it in other way, like employment. Nowadays, most of the students are looking for the employment, but they don't think about employability. Now, these two words must not be confused. See, employment can crash during recession, or let's take example of say COVID-19 pandemic, which we have been facing. So, employment can crash, but the employability may rise because the people have to compete harder for the available work. And employability is not simply getting a job, or employability is not merely an attribute which talks about the job and the responsibilities. It implies something which a graduate or which a fresher shall do after getting a job. And it is confused all the time with the acquisition of the job. So employability is something different. Why everyone has been stressing or emphasizing the importance of employability? This is the reason. This is the bottom line.
Thank you so much for this knowledge sharing. Sir, we see various channels and various platforms and even rise of social media. So communication is happening, but where does this communication as skill stand in relations as far as performance, as far as a profession, as far as student, as a student and as even as parent is role is concerned?
Okay. Again, to put it across, let me ask you some basic questions. See, we have been since early childhood, we have been taught to become number one. We have been taught to succeed, but no one has taught us how to fail. And there are certain things which we have been never taught. Like if you consider the example, everyone lets us know how to get knowledge, but no one teaches about how to get wisdom. Even there are lot of trainings happening, lot of big organizations have been imparting training how to run an organization. But how to run your home, no one lets you know. Even there are several agencies nowadays, they have been imparting training how to interact with your colleagues and employees. But no one lets you know how to interact with your family and friends. They also let us know about how to become a successful professional. But how to become good human being, no one lets us know. How to consume natural resources, everyone knows. But how to replenish them, no one takes care of. How to critically analyze, everyone does. But how to make constructive suggestions, no one lets us know. So here comes the communication. And according to me, if communication is proper, if communication is effective, around 95% problems of the world will get resolved.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insight. Now, coming to conclusion, sir, I would like to request you a key message from you to our audience.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So, the person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, is nothing. So, my dear friend, take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you fail, you can guide. And today's India is driven by 3 E's: energy, enterprise, and engineering of our youth. So, my dear friends, सारे जहां से अच्छा is the best opportunity in Hindustan Hamara. And you can consider any problem. Earlier there was a saying, where there is a will, there is a way. But now, where there is a problem, there is new startup. So, my dear friends, I would like to request all of you to consider entrepreneurship as a viable career option over others, and you can start your own. And to conclude here, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to become great. Jai Hind.
It was indeed live Knowledgepedia in front of us. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you, ma'am.